is we are here in the AVA playoffs, 10K prizes in total. Both of these teams are in the semifinal. They are battling to go to the championship game or the bronze match game. Right here we have Zephyr, or also known as Team Pandemic.com4 or Loaded.com, and as well as we have Team Halston, which is also another relatively good name in esports, relatively reputable CS team. And right now this is a fresh new batch of AVA players, though. As right now, starting off the match in dual site, we have Halston on the attacking side, and Zephyr or Pandemic on the defensive side. We'll call them Zephyr from now on. You know, Pandemic is dead. So right now we are seeing a complete slow play by the attacking team. They have that bomb. Let's lock into the bomb carrier, which is Ink of Death, as he is rocking that Sacco. As so the player from Everstripe doing that just as well. As he is going to put some shots into Kisu, who is on that, who's on top of Site 1. Looks like they're going to try for a slow push into Site 1. But I don't know that they realize that G is on top with that scope, and Michael 3D is playing in back of showers just in case for a road. G will pull a nice shot into Inno, as Skelly is the Team Halston's top scope. He's a very good scope. He is watching the middle area just in case for a flag, it looks like. Why don't we go hop into Skelly? Why don't we go watch Skelly, see if he can work a pick, as he's running into lower TV. Most likely going to try to work a pick into the Zephyr squad. Inside one, as he pulls a 6 shot into Curious G, almost like very nice shot. Shot right there. And it looks like Skelly is going to look into that one side. Kisu is on top, and Nabor is on the bottom. Looks like they're going to try to trade some shots, him and current Ink. Michael 3D is rotated over. Ink has the bomb, so he's still sitting in small. They're doing a very slow push. They have 53 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to make a push soon. Skelly pulls a 6 shot into Kisu, making a 2v3 situation. Nabor will take out Skelly, however, making it a 2v2. Everyone is very good on HP. This could go either way right now. Michael 3D does take out Curve, and Nabor will... No, shots heard. But so, yes, Nabor will take out Ink, giving Zephyr 1-0 start.
All right, we'll move into the second round of play here, and you know, I'm going to feel a little bit more comfortable casting this matchup because, again, I know these Zephyr guys really well here, at least as far as casting them in the past, both on LAN and online here. As we'll open up this round, Prank with that AK, going to put a kill there into Skelly. And, you know, these guys have a pretty nice lineup here between, again, the COD lineup as well as Mike D coming from that Battlefield legend, and Mike D here from Team Hot. So we'll take a look here. Prank going to fall there to Lannon, or Annan, I believe. Their tags are totally messing me up because it looks like an L, but I'll get better at that. As let's find the bomb for you guys. It's going to be Ink here moving towards mid right now. Nabor playing outside mid gate right now. Mike D playing on the 2 side. Curious G and Keith playing on that 1 site. We're going to see Inno headed towards that 1 site. Bomb still hanging out in mid. Bobcat, if you want to zoom in on Ink here, he is the bomb carrier, still playing back towards spawn. Going to be firing towards that mid-bridge area, and looks like that is going to be Nabor up there, so he's going to retreat. I think he may have gotten lit up pretty good there, as looks like Zephyr's going to sort of circle the wagons here as they're all headed back towards the 1 bomb site respectively. His bomb is headed towards 2 right now, as Mike D is still playing that on his own. We'll see Link here, or Ink, I'm sorry, is still playing towards that backside by the ladder, moving towards the arsenal here, as we'll see him move back towards his teammates again. 3v4 situation right now, as you know, is going to get lit up here by the APC at this 1 bomb site. Kerr firing down here, going to take out Keitsu, as he's going to fall there. Nabor, Mike D, Curious G going up against Inno, Ink, and Kerr here. Let's find that bomb again as it is moved again towards that 1 bomb site. There, I messed up again there. We're used to the A and B calls here. Headed towards the 1 bomb site. Ink going to be peeking in here. He is going to get just destroyed there by Curious G with that TPG. As it's going to move to a 2v3 now. Nabor, Curious G, Mike D, as Nabor is going to put down Inno. It's 3v1 now. Let's find Courtesy as the last man standing here. Not a whole lot he's going to be able to do, as he's got to pick up that C4 at the 1 bomb site. Get a little pre-fire off there. Maybe he's trying to bait himself out here towards the roof, as he's going to be playing again against 1 scope and 2 MGs here. So about 50 seconds left on the clock, so it's not over until it's over, but it's probably over here, as he's still playing on the roof right now. All kinds of pretty pink stuff around him from those wonderful event grenades there. And he is going to fall to the scope of Curious G. And I tell you, it's a little bit refreshing, you know, to play this game, again, coming from the COD, CS, TF2, and all those series. It's refreshing to see multiple scope teams. I've actually enjoyed watching them play.
I don't know. I I guess you could say that, but I just feel that the scopes in AVA are just very overpowered. It's too easy to
Agreed.
snipe. I don't know. I think it just because I'm playing the game, being the rifle full time. It's not that much fun. It completely nullifies the push. It makes it a much slower pace game. Can't talk. Meanwhile, speaking of, Curious G will pull a nice shot into Ink from that tank area, making it a 2v4 situation. Zephyr is in command with that bomb down towards tank. I doubt Curious G could see it, or they know the bomb is down. Really can't tell due to the third-person spec, as Kurt is on top of the one roof. And the other team is aware of that, as a pink nade will land in front of his face, but he will back off in time. The Bork's going to push up and take out Kurt. Very well done. Skelly is the last man up. Why don't we lock onto him, Bobcat? As he is going to go and try to rotate back too small. Most likely going to go on top of the TV roof. Checking for his back, playing smart. Skelly is aware that Zephyr is a veteran COD 4 team. He is aware that these people, you know, for business. They understand how to play. They are good FPS players. Skelly has a feeling that one is behind the tank, and he is thinking right. As he sees Curious G, misses the shot. Not very well done at that. He did not see Nabor peek that. He did throw a nade. He's in a very itchy situation right now. Curious G is on top of that room. He did wall him, but no, Curious G is going to return back without walling him and just take him out.
6-1 is the Curious G right now for his team. 4-0 from Nabor here. Keith with a 3, a 1 and a 1 coming from Mike D and Prank here on the other side of the spectrum. We're gonna have Skelly at a 3 and 3, three ones coming from Ekanon and Inno, and we've got Kerr with the goose egg right now. This is going to be a pretty quick one rush here, I believe, as Bomb is going to be moving in relatively fast here. Some kills going out. Keith is going to trade kills there with Ink and Inno, as it's going to be a 4v4 or 4v3 now. Curious G falls as well. We'll take a look here at Bomb. Bomb is going to be, looks like Inno inside the one side. That or he's on top of it. I'm looking at the minimap right now. Let me find him for you guys, as he's actually going to fall to Nabor and Prank in the pair of kills there. And Zephyr playing with some authority here. Nabor going to fall to Kerr, as C4 is down inside the one side right now. This is going to be a 1v2 situation. Mike D and Prank, bottom fraggers for their teams respectively, but still in that 2v1. Kerr going to be firing there onto Michael D. Michael D going to get the kill there with that M4, and Mike D has transcended. I don't know if this is just old news or anything like that, but Mike D transcended many different games and been very successful in all of them. So just an overall fantastic FPS play.
Yeah, he is. As speaking of the map, Dual Sight, I have played against the Zephyr team many times. Dual Sight is by far their best map. Not sure who chose it. I'm assuming Zephyr chose it, because I believe Paulson is aware that Zephyr is completely unbeatable on Dual Sight. I believe the closest we've ever got to them was a 7-5. But they are very good at the map. And speaking of, my team was good at the map, so it does prove to show. They do command on Dual Sight. I do not expect them to give up more than 3 rounds in this game. But we will see how that goes. Prank is going to put a nice shot into Add-on, making it a 5v2 situation. This could be a teammates for Team Zephyr. We'll see how it goes, as both players from Team Halston are inside of the lower back showers area. One's going to try to go to the little hut, see if he can peek something. And probably has a feeling one of them's watching their back, and he is correct. He does get walled, and does wall someone. This is going to be interesting to watch. Why don't we lock on to Kisu, because he does have a scope. So let's lock onto him. He's going to be watching him. He doesn't know Ink pushed up with nice headshot through the wall. I don't know if the game registered that. On my screen, it looked like it went through that pipe. 1v5 situation. Inno is one shot. Has traded some shots from the white box area. Looks like Zephyr is going to pull up a nice teammate, as Inno full security in his demise, getting completely destroyed with that M4A1 Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee. That's pretty awesome. That thing's ridiculous looking, but that's awesome. We'll take a look here in this next round of play. 5-0 right now is the score. Again, we play 6 rounds half. If you guys are new to the game, we do have a lot of people just tuning into AVA for the first time. Check this game out. Really polished, free game, guys. Very, very polished. I'm really enjoying it. So we'll take a look here. It's going to be 4v5 right now, as Keith is going to fall here. Let's take a look here at Nabor, as he's going to put Kerr down there with that M4, and we'll take a look again. Mike D playing back in ramp room, so he's not in the mess of it right now, as he's sort of playing flank. Let's find Bomb for you guys. Bomb is going to be Ink as it is headed towards the one bomb site. And it looks like he's outside of APC right now. Let's lock in on him. Yes, he is. He's got the TPG out right now. As Nabor is going to wall Inno there through that mid gate. And he's just going to be tip-tapping along until he falls over there from that M4. Going to be a 2v3 right now. And let's see. It's going to be Skelly and Ink here playing against Nabor, Curious G, and Mike D. Mike D going to get that set nade onto Ink. And it's going to be 1v3 now up to Skelly. This seems to be a common theme here. Espos, he's continually been the last one left for his team here on this map with that TPG, and he hasn't been able to do much with it because he's got that scope. And while I do agree there are some pretty awesome scoping lanes on this map, you can't really take a bomb site too effectively with that, as he's going to put down Mike D there on top of that one bomb site. Curious G and Nabor left, and let's see where they are both at. Curious G playing on top of a mid-roof, looks like. He's got that Bumblebee out, and Nabor going to get the kill there with the M4 on Skelly. And it's going to be 9-1 for Nabor for his KDR right now, so 6-0. And I gotta tell you right now, Hausen right now is it's kind of like a puppy getting kicked by Adam Vinatieri. They're not even coming close.
No, they're not having a shot. I know for a fact, just from previous experience, Hausen is not on par on dual side. And about Skelly, he's kind of like they give him a freeloader spot. This is how they play. Skelly's kind of like a free floater on attack. And he kind of sits back and waits for someone to peek out. He works the easy pick. That's Skelly's job. He waits for some defense to get antsy or baits his rifles right way. As he does take out Prank with scope shot. Meanwhile, I'm very curious to see how Zephyr could play against the Hausen defense. I don't know how this is going to go out. They might be able to pull around and get rid of complete shutout, but as it does look like it as he picks up a double kill with his sack. But no, Michael D will take out Skelly. He is left in a terrible situation as he just gets completely annihilated by his M4. So there goes the by Zephyr.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick round there, and again, I would like to see a 10v10 or maybe even a 12-12 format as far as rounds per half, because I think it gives teams more of a chance to adjust. And you see, I think you see more things when you have a little bit more time to adjust to what people are doing, and you see some interesting strats and adjustments. So we'll see what happens here. Those Curious G is going to open up the round there with a kill on Annan, as he's using that TPG pretty effectively with a 9-3 right now. A pair of 9s from the boring Curious G. And on the other side of the spectrum, we got, again, Skelly and Inno on top of their team as Kerr is going to take down Keith there, who was trying to push into that one bomb site. Kerr and Skelly holding down one. They've actually got another member up on top. I'm not quite sure who that is. I think that is Ink. And Ink, Kerr, and Skelly are at the one site. Inno playing at 2. Prank pushing into the 2 site towards Inno. Let's find him and lock in on that. See if we can see a firefight there as Prank gets the shot there with that TPG. And, I think they are running 3 scopes on the majority of these rounds. So they are abusing... I won't say exploiting, but abusing the power of that scope is, again, I'm familiar with this team, and I've seen all 5 of them scope ridiculously. Prank in particular is, if you guys haven't seen No Scope Idiot, if you guys don't know who he is, check out the YouTube No Scope Idiot. I'm a Prank fanboy, so I've never denied that. 3v3 now, Curious G, Michael D, Prank, up against Inno and Kerr, 3v2. As let's find Mike D. He's going to be playing in ladder by Forklift right now towards that 2 side. C4 is headed towards 2. That will be Curious G with that TPG. He's looking towards the side passage here into 2. Looks like bomb site is clear. Kerr is going to be playing outside of it, actually. As let's find him, as he's playing on top of the ladder right now, so he can drop in on it anytime. Bomb is planted. Looks like he's going to have to work against the clock here. As he's going to get the kill there on Mike D. Great patience there by him as he's going to fire onto Prank, who is on ramp right now. Curious G looking from the side cross right now. Prank, again with that scope on ramp, and Curious G is going to take down Kerr there. So 7-1 now, a quick victory there for Zephyr.